Do you know how many books will be published this year? Do you know how many of those books will be written by an AI chatbot? Do you know? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. But I'm sure, because from what I've seen on Amazon, many books will be written by an AI chatbot. And we cannot afford to write another book full of just information and facts. Let's say you want to write a book on how to meditate, right? Let's say you want to write a book on how to meditate. What are you going to include in that book? Are you going to just tell us what is meditation, how to meditate, and all the techniques and everything? I can do that. I can learn all that in a click. I can ask ChatGPT, and in a second I've got all the tips, all the information about how to meditate. So if you're writing that type of book, I don't think that book really needs to exist. It doesn't need to exist. Instead, how about this? You tell your stories on how you meditate, on what you learned by meditating, on how you started to meditate. What made you want to engage with this? What made you start meditating? Is there a backstory? How have you benefited from meditating? So get personal, share bits of you, share your experiences and stories, because that will set you apart from all those, generic and dry and factual books that an AI chatbot can write those books. Tell us your story, knowing that story, your experience, is just the experience of one person. I don't like when I read books that tell me, this is the only way to do things. This is the only way to get successful. This is the only way to learn how to speak a language. No, one person experience is not everyone's experience. So I always try in my writing, in my content here, but this is what I do, I don't want to be prescriptive. I just want to share what I did and see if it could work for you. So tell us what the AI chatbot cannot tell us. Tell us what Wikipedia cannot tell us. Tell us what we cannot find on the internet, because it's something that belongs to you only. It belongs to you only. And you're doing this, you're getting personal, even very personal, not because you want to show off. It's not driven by your ego. It's not sharing driven by your ego. A little bit. Your ego will always be there, of course. But it's more to show what's possible, to show the people what's possible for them. And by doing this, the reader can trust you. The reader can see that there is, an experience behind this. There is someone who lived the tips that this person is giving, and it all becomes more. There is a relationship. There is a relationship of trust. Otherwise, I'll give you an example. If I tell you, no, actually, I'll give you a real example. The other day, I was teaching a group of students. I was teaching English to a group of students. Students, imagine 15 people on Zoom. They are in their 20s. They want to learn English, and the lesson was on learning how to use a dictionary, because some people, some language learners don't know how to use a dictionary. And I started telling the class, the dictionary is great, and this is what you can find in a dictionary. There are not only definitions, there are also the pronunciation. You can find grammar points and this and that. And I realized that I was boring myself, and I was boring the class. I could notice it. I could feel it. Even if it was online, I could feel it. The moment I said, When I was a learner of English, I used the Oxford Learner's Dictionary. I bought a copy. It was this big, and I carried this copy with me, and I always looked. So I started telling my experience. I started telling about my experience. I could, like, immediately, the eyes went like they were more attentive, more interested, because there was a personal story there. It wasn't the best personal story in the world, but it was something real. Stories, your personal stories, make the content, the tips, the advice, the information, they make everything more real, more practical. It's not just concepts. And guess what? That one student even asked me a question. They even asked me a question. This is to tell you, don't be afraid to get as personal as you can. You're not doing this to show off. You're doing it to be generous and to write a great book. A great book that no one but you can write. It could be a book, it could be a blog post, it could be anything, it could be a video, even a video. It could be anything that you're sharing about yourself, or if you give tips, or if you know, anything. Back it up with a story. The content will shine. The content will shine. Whew. Thank you. If you have any questions, any comments, anything, let me know below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're a writer and you want to improve your writing, or you want to keep improving your writing, consider joining my private email list, Better Writers. I send one short email every week. I share tips, insights, things that I learn, book recommendations to help you do one thing only: become a better writer. The link is in the show notes or in the description of this video. Thank you for listening once again. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.